Hey everybody, welcome to the new video. Today we're going to be doing a comparison on what's called a cut slug. Now what a cut slug is you've got, this is a 20 gauge that we're going to be comparing today. Now these are just average birdshot shells. Now anybody who doesn't own a shotgun, y'all might not be aware, but a slug is just ridiculously overpriced. So what you can do is you can take a normal birdshot shell or a target shot shell, and you can take and you can cut it around like this here and just leave one little piece holding it together there. And you don't want to cut far enough back that you're cutting into the black powder chamber right there, and you also don't want to cut far enough forward that you're cutting into the shot up here. You want to cut where your wad is, right in the center right there. And you're not cutting all the way through, you're just cutting through the outer layer of the shell here. And what it does is when it fires, instead of firing out just your birdshot pellets like this one is going to do, it breaks that little piece that's holding it together here, and this entire front end pretty much turns into a slug. The shot is all held, all the bird shot in there is held together by this front end cup right here, which you know, makes it usable for hunting larger game like deer. So much cheaper. Never actually done this before, so what I've got done is I've got my little cheap El Cheapo 20 gauge here that we're going to be using in case anything does go wrong, and I've got it secured to this chair. I'm going to take some 550 cord and rig it up to where I can fire it remotely from back there. We're in eye pro, ear pro, all the safety protocols. That way if something does happen to go wrong, I'll be out of harm's way. I recommend that y'all don't do this unless you're, you know, an actual professional here. So without any further ado, we're gonna put this first unaltered shell into the chamber here and ride our bolt forward, lock it into place. Actually, what we're going to do before we do that is we're going to set up the trigger mechanism while it's empty. So I'm going to do that and pause while I do all that, because I seriously doubt you want to see it. Okay, so we've got the remote firing cable in place. So we got that set up, and we'll go ahead and set this first one off. Okay, that was the first one there. We're clear. as you can see here, you got a good sized hole here, but you can see even at that close range that the shot pattern was about 1¼ feet, the spread that we've got on that. So that was even at that close range, that was a pretty decent spread. On the back here, you can see where instead of knocking a hole through it, it actually split it at a seam right there. So what we're gonna do now is gonna slide this over a bit, and we're gonna go for a new spot here. So we're gonna go ahead and put this cut shell in there like that. Gonna lock it forward. All right, slide it in. Everything's good to go. So this is our cut slug. All right, right off the bat, you can see that the hole is much smaller. Let's go ahead and take this out of here. What we've got is a large difference here, so you can see that it worked. Our chamber is clear, so we'll go down here. Actually, don't believe it worked as much as we were hoping for here. We do have a smaller pattern right here. Let's go around to the back side, and I think what our problem might have been was with this one. We actually hit it on a seam, which, like I said, it didn't penetrate. It just split that seam. Here, we did not hit on a seam. We hit on a solid piece of metal. So I believe that's probably going to be what our problem was there. One way we can, hold on. Actually, let me get around front here. Actually, we did penetrate. We have penetration down in the bottom corner down here. So what happened was our shot pretty much went in two. Everything that stayed with that cup came and tumbled down through here. You can see it just punched a hole clean through there, and it came down lower like that because I'm believing that we had less accuracy off of our tumbling slug cup, whereas up here this is going to be the shot that came out of the back end of the cup up here. So we actually did have what do you call it? We had a successful test there. Let's see if we can find that cup down here. You can see where it came through and went into this as well. You can see shot down here. I'm not seeing the slug cup itself. I'm gonna pause y'all and look around a bit, see if I can find that.